Alright, welcome back everybody to some more Final Fantasy 16. I took a day off, which is actually probably not what I should be doing. I should have played Tears of the Kingdom, but it is what it is. So let's talk to some of the townspeople. What? Oh, I thought it was under attack when it showed my HP. Oh man, that was a scare.
Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard then?
Absolutely.
I've heard rumors.
I'm in the know.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Someone's hoarding crystals. Okay. Alright, what else do we have?
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Nope, not at all. Random luck.
Throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the mother crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned.
Yeah, so they just happen to be right there.
Throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Okay. So the Men of the Rock like to spend their money here. Someone's hoarding crystals as well, which will be interesting. Actually, hold on really quickly. Target lock toggle. I do not want to set it to hold. Not in this game. This is not the game for hold. Yeah, I have it set to frame rate. Oh yeah, they also added motion blur. You can now remove the motion blur if you choose. The game seems to lag a bit in this area, so maybe I'll try to turn that down. I don't know, do you think this looks a little better? I don't really like motion blur, but I don't really like hate it. It's just not, it doesn't really add anything for me. So maybe this is just a little better.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the Men of the Rock and the Men of the Rock only.
They pay me the best.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them.
Yeah, so might as well just work with the dudes that have money.
Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use.
Probably not.
He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
He's probably off drinking and eating somewhere.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Alright, thank you. Didn't he pay you anyway? Just go buy some more.
I'll go and fetch him.
He literally paid her. He just threw a sack at her. Not that.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty
What the
flush
fuck?
these days.
Oh, okay.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right.
I want it. It's great.
An agreement, but not here.
Yeah, too many prying eyes.
Uncle.
He might just be bribing us past the guards. Just save us a whole bunch of time. Anything back here? Nope.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystallized sword.
Yeah, they just want to get a little cut on the side.
Pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld.
Oh, you know, 500,000.
That's enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere. And pocketing the profits.
Yep.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then. Just as you arranged. And put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult.
Well, let's win first before we say that.
Just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy.
What? In the middle of the desert? Yeah, they're not going to try to kill us or something.
Of double dealing.
Yeah, whatever.
I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Of course.
Oh yeah, they're not going to try to backstab us or anything. Nothing's going to go wrong. You know what? For once, we just need a game where every deal goes right. Even though they say, oh, this is shady. This is, I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, they should totally just do that in like one game. Just every deal except for like one goes perfectly fine. Nothing bad happens, you know? Just completely we need a game that just breaks all the tropes. But then if it does that, then you would know that it breaks all the tropes. So it wouldn't be as special. I don't know. You gotta mix and match a little bit, I guess. Usually I like the desert portions of a lot of RPGs and a lot of games. It's cool to actually have a desert to explore, you know? Velcroy Desert. We haven't been to the northern Velcroy Desert. A Bloodfang. There's no bestiary, so there's no reason to kill any of these things, really. To my knowledge, at least. Okay.
I'll take it from here.
All right, we'll get to the vantage point with a sniper in case anything goes wrong.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Dude, I know it's bait and all, but shouldn't you see it before you hand over your... okay, there they are. Holy shit, that's a lot. Bro, that's all water crystals, by the way.
All. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Oh, okay, you know.
We have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits.
Yeah, not shady at
Now
all.
that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So interesting.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do
Hey, I mean, like, come on. This is a double cross in and of itself. What the fuck? You can't be mad at me. If anything, that's the smart thing to do. Shit. I gotta get the timing back. Alright, anyway. Every day I never get this correct. Alright, there we go. Where's the caster? What the fuck? Oh my god, the stomp, dude. You gotta love it. Okay, anyway. Okay. What else? No, it makes him stand. Oh no, you can still get it. Yeah, you could drop down on them and still get it. Okay. Okay. I need to kill this guy. Wait, which one's the healer? Oh. I thought the purple was the healer. I don't know why. That just seems like a very healer color. Anyway, kick his ass. God damn, how many of them were there? What the fuck? Unbelievable. I missed. Yeah, if only Wicked Wheel was bigger. I think that would be one of the best things for it, is if it had like a bigger area of effect so you could grab more enemies. I'm sorry, you brought the Chocobo to fight? Alright, well I can't be held accountable for what I must yabba dabba do. Oh god, it's already dead. Oh shit, wrong one. It's already dead. I fucking broiled that chicken. I fried it. Dude, where were they hiding all these sharp fangs? I guess it's jewelry? I don't know. Yeah, that's probably it. Alright, anyway.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Yes.
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
Amazing.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Nope, not at all. I mean, I kind of wish he, you know, brought it when we came out here, but whatever. I was going to say, how are we going to move these crystals? They weren't sus that we came and we didn't have a wagon to carry them. Like, I don't know. Obviously, we don't just want one crystal.
I don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades.
I'm sure there's still
Those left behind
dozens.
have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
Yeah, just keep it, and we're
My name
square.
is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard. Here, wear this.
Oh, good, another patch. They love their patches, man. The Desert Rose. It's not a wild rose,
A
unfortunately.
friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Okay, we'll phrase it exactly that way.
Lostelan. Tuisakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Alright, I hope to never see you again.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Very nice. Very straightforward. Again, I don't know why it has to be a side quest to do the main quest if the main quest is required. You know, or well, if the side quest is required to do the main quest. I don't know. It's something weird that a lot of games like to do.
True, what I'm hearing.
Alright, how many side quests do we have? Just 2?
I've never even forged a button. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about.
I just came here. I have no idea. What?
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
Ah, sure, why not?
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I
Clive outside the main story is super nice. Clive in the main story is pissed and annoyed. I love it. You gotta alternate it.
I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lupor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade.
It's a knife, I don't know.
I think
There's gotta be some design on it or something. Maybe like the spirit of creativity, I don't know. A knife is a knife, you know, unless it's like a specific kind of knife.
Good luck.
I guess those two things I just said completely butt heads, but whatever. Alright, let's do this.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle.
Of course.
I'd better get to it.
The finest fabric. It would make
A flesher. What a title to have.
What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Oh, that's it? Okay. I was gonna say, because I was watching a lot of Forged in Fire a couple months ago, and a lot of times these blades just chip. I mean, obviously they're putting them through way more rigorous tests than anything you'll probably see, but it's really sad to see it happen when it does. It's like, damn, someone put a lot of time into it and it's ruined.
Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool.
We have bombs under the
I
bath.
doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Okay.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Alright, well, he does a job around here, I guess, so that's kind of important. It's probably bombs or something heating up the water.
Wait inside.
They've opened the gate.
Lubor
Very
was
nice.
true to his word.
We can make our way back to the Fang.
Yeah, what is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Hell no, I use spoons. I'm just different.
Be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it.
Yeah, like, it'll be useless.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
So the blade, the edge of the blade can't dull, and the knife itself has to be strong too. Hey, look, bombs! Wow,
And hold an edge.
that didn't take me that long to figure out.
Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
I don't know how you get around to it, but I solved that issue in record time. I guess we have to go. Yeah, we have to go forward. Yeah, okay. I just didn't want to go through if it meant, like, you know, progressing the story or something.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Nope. Just passing through. Desert Rose,
Go with
okay.
Gilbert. We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Uh-oh.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lupul?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Yeah, that's obviously a big no-no. Yeah.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Alright, see ya. Those Knob Terraces.
Just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Can we go down there? Man, I love when the water looks like that. It's nice, it's clear, it's shiny. It's got vibrant colors.
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
Doesn't really seem like there's a lot of enemies or anything. It probably is just the bombs for the most part.
What the hell are those things?
Bro, you've never seen bombs before? I mean, I guess not. Maybe they're not common here. Okay.
By the flames.
Literally bombs. Oh shit. Almost didn't see that one coming. You know, we're very lucky that I guess you can attack fire with fire in this game. But I mean, that would be one thing, I guess, is that if you could actually have magic and then like use different styles of magic to fight, as opposed to just obviously, you know, it's the same no matter what, right? Okay. Oh shit, that's a lot. Okay. I don't think they blow up, right? Alright, finish him. Thank you. Alright, so that move overkills. It will keep hitting them even if they're already dead. Alright.
Out of the frying pan.
Coronation? What? Oh, it's a gray bomb. Oh, Old Faithful. Never mind. You know. What is this? Yeah, Pile Drive is good. Thunderstorm is good just for the damage at least. Shit, okay. It doesn't really interrupt anything. I guess I will say that. I like that in 13 there were still elemental resistances, so you could still use, like, elemental magic, you know? I did like that system with, like, Ravager and stuff. I think that that's definitely not a bad system. Can you block this, by the way? Yes. That was a parry. It was recoiling back. Whatever. Like, I do like that system. It's a shame that the game it's attached to just really wasn't that well thought out outside of the combat. Like, they put all their gameplay time into the combat and then said the entire game is linear, which is unfortunate.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Okay. I mean, maybe we could press onward. See if there's a fast travel. Yep, very nice.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
A mountain range? This is the weirdest looking one.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am.
I mean, there was nothing else you could really do, so...
And I'm sorry.
You'd be dead otherwise, and it helps us now, man.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
Very well spoken.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Well then,
wouldn't have him show up and assassinate a dude, you know?
Until then,
Yeah.
go safely, Uncle.
and you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I can't wait for Torgal to talk at some point. That would be so hilarious.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Alright. That's the progression, but let's go back to town. Yeah. Thank you. It's actually perfect how that worked out. I wonder if Drake's Fang is going to be another, like, big arc of the game completed.
I was hoping to get out of the heat.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Ah, yeah, it might be time to look for a new trade, man.
And stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light.
Yeah, light, durable, and doesn't chip.
Shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant. A favorite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals.
Oh, I wonder where he is.
I bet she'd know a thing or two.
So he just walks out into the desert? Okay, anyway.
The finest fabric.
Probably is going to be something like learning to make do with nothing, or forging something really good from something really cheap, you know?
Lights and pots. There he is.
There you go.
I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Monsters.
Expected, that's for certain.
Well, I guessed it right away, but yeah, bombs. Bombs heating up the water.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Alright, very nice. The Breath of the Inferno. Reduces ignition cooldown time by 2.2. I mean, I don't really think that most of these are really that necessary, you know?
Made from the stoutest.
Alright, where is this dude? Oh, at the, this thing. Yeah, the halfway point in the desert.
fresh bread, warm
The
from the
juiciest
oven.
meat for greens. Yes, they're quite carpets have brighter
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Alright, let's leave. Oh my god. You're a fine looking chocobo, Ambrosia. Only the finest whistle for you. There you go. That doesn't take long. I mean, I guess it's a pretty safe path, all things considered.
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Yes. I expect that's why there's so many soldiers there.
Where the fuck?
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
Who exactly? It's a woman, as he said. Is there someone over here? She just out front? Maybe I dismounted too early. Maybe I should have stayed mounted until I absolutely found her. Because I have no idea who I'm looking for or what's going on. There's no one out here. How big is the circle? Yeah, it's not that big, and there's not that many places to go. She must be just one of the people in here, like, randomly. Is this her? Oh, here she is. I totally didn't even see them before.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... Oh, you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife.
Yeah, it's something only Dalamil has.
The remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
There you go.
I've
You're
got
in
some
luck.
learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone?
Oh, yeah.
I can hardly abandon you
I
now.
care so much about you, Sava.
I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
Alright, so we'll teleport to the jaw, and then we'll go back.
Brush it up, or just...
Okay, gather 3 limestone. Actually, oh man, it's actually way closer for this. Yeah. Okay, so we're not going to the sickle, the fields of Kovara or Korava, Titan's Wake, the Gilded Path, and it seems like it ends like over here-ish somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I kind of wish that the game was just a little bit less linear. I feel like if it was more open-ended, it would feel a little bit more impactful when you do the story. It's definitely, like, probably overall the most open-ended of the last couple Final Fantasy games, because remember, 15, half of the game isn't open-ended. So within, like, 10 hours, you've seen everything in 15. This is just a way heavier narrative-driven game, which isn't bad per se, because there have been very narrative-driven Final Fantasies. But, you know, they would be nice to have, like, actual exploration, I guess. Being able to go your own way and do whatever, you know, that's what makes, like, Assassin's Creed fun for me, for example. Right? Like, that's why I love modern-day Assassin's Creed. You know, the trilogy, basically the Layla trilogy, has been some of my most favorite gaming experiences, from Origins to Odyssey to Valhalla, because you actually get to, like, go to different places. You know, if you want to completely ignore the story, right, you can.
Hopefully this is what Seven needs.
And I like that because you can, you know, you level up, you do stuff. Unfortunately, Origins is the only one that doesn't have level sync. I really hate level sync. They added it into Origins, but they made it optional, and then it became mandatory in the other two. I actually think level sync, or was it level syncing between you and monsters in the world, is a bad idea, because then it defeats the purpose of really leveling up. Like, you just level up to gain power, you know, you don't level up to gain anything else. And I wish that they did not do that. But yeah, I mean, like, this game would be better if it was actually really open-ended, along with a couple changes to the combat. I know we're, what are we at this point? Like 60% through the game, something like that? Yeah, we're like 65% through the game. We're 24 hours in, right? Like, in my opinion, personally, this game would be much better if we really didn't do that, or if they did more of that, right? Because then you would be more open-ended on what you can do and where you can go. It's very much contained, I guess is what I'm saying.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one.
That said, it is still probably some of the best combat this side of Nier Automata, right? I still think Nier is top tier for Square Enix games. That was the peak. There you go. It's beautiful.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well.
I was following you guys around.
I'm tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative.
I think he knows, but anyway.
How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy price.
Wrong.
And
you should be paying the customer.
Pay that.
This is awful.
The butcher, the hunter, the cooks over at the inn. Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number one in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable, but only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure.
Yeah, that's what we kind of learned, actually.
I'd
Yeah.
make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost.
Yeah, make it look nice and
absolute
charge a lot.
fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all. Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
Absolutely.
You passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Alright, very nice. I'm sure someday he will forge me a great sword. Oh no, that's never gonna happen. It would be cool if there was a collab between him and Blackthorn. Alright, well, now that we've done that, let's go back to the hideout. And the reason why I'm going back to the hideout first is I'm going to turn in all my my reputation. I want to see what happens. Since we just got to 370. A new missive has been delivered to my chambers. Nice.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
New hunts as well, maybe. Probably in Velcroy. We'll probably sweep up all of them later on, you know. I'm not going to do it right now. I want to make story progress. Actually, just one. Reports abound of caravans being crushed by a black boulder. A hill to die on. It's just somewhere in the Velcroy desert. Okay.
How may I help you today, Clive?
What the fuck? Where'd it go? What? Oh, you just have to reach a milestone, I guess? Yeah, alright, whatever. High Cleric's Medallion. Alright, well, obviously they're gonna become less often, you know, because now we have to get to what? 410 and then 550. So either the rewards are gonna go up or we'll need many more quests to do it. Alright, let's go to my chambers and then we'll progress the story. I was actually talking about this a while ago, but I actually recently had some French onion soup. It was actually very good. I'd like to make some onion soup of my own. And the only thing I can't figure out is the broth. That's the one thing I'm going to have to put some time and effort into, like, really searching up how to make. Is homemade, I guess, kind of similar to French onion broth. Desert Alliance. I trust you'll forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust. Okay, it's storyline stuff. Okay. Alright, never mind. Let's go. Drake's Fang. Unlike the other mother crystals of Alstia, the tower above the realm, Drake's Fang lies buried deep within a hollow crag scholars call a geode. Well, they gave him, what, mechanical hands?
What are these doors?
Oh, they're fake hands, yeah.
What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch!
Give her the boot.
I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust.
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Whoop. Wow. What an idiot. Can he even prime anymore?
See, Hugo, you are weak.
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation.
Eat it.
Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you?
The problem is this guy is so easily manipulated by people, man. It sucks. I feel bad for him in that one aspect, man.
Others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did.
Okay, I'll do it. No questions asked.
Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
You know it was him that cut off her head, right? Just to torment this fuck.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here.
Oh shit.
Very well. It shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Mildly terrifying. I mean, obviously he's working for Ultima. But to what end do they want us to absorb all the different icons is a really good question. Oh, nice. What the hell is that? It's like watching a zombie film. Orcs? Holy shit! What are you gonna tell me they were here? I don't think they've ever really had orcs in a Final Fantasy game. Okay. Into the darkness.
Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen?
I don't think we can really sneak around this. So yeah, I don't know why we were like low cover. There we go. Kill. I love this move. I think Mega Man had a dash move like that in one of the X games. It was like actually really good. Okay.
Taking over the entire mine.
Yeah, and they're killing everyone. They're eating them, and then they're gonna eat me. It's funny to think that that one clip became like a massive YouTube royalty clip. Like everyone knows that clip because of that. This shit was like a meme unto itself. Damn, I missed. Anyway, whatever. We'll use this. Dude, the fucking dogs, man. All right, well they're not very. There's a lot of words I could use. Oh my god. God damn.
So much for the men of the rock.
Yeah. Very nice. All eaten by orcs. What a great ending. There's gonna be a world to save after this, of course. The fuck? Oh. A mesmerizer? Am I reading that correctly? It's just a caster. Okay. I wonder, yeah, earth crystals are used for what? I guess making good soil. I don't know. Well, clearly they mine a bunch from here. You know, it's also possible that Ultima is a member of the Fallen. Either something they were fighting or just in general one of them. What's behind me? I saw that. You can't fool me. Ow, okay. I didn't think it would be that close. There you go. Okay. Shit. Yeah, that functionally is exactly the same. That feels so good. When it's small enemies, that shit is great. Dude, can I finish him, please? Thank you. Camera's a little close here for some reason. I don't know why. Woohoo! Goodbye. Yeah, these basic enemies just have no hope once they're by themselves. You can just do whatever you want to them. Very nice. It's pretty linear, so I'm sure there's not really much to see or, you know, to grab. Favor of lightning for lightning rod. At least it just auto uses it, you know. It's not like wasted or anything. Especially if it's since it's a linear game, you know, you're not gonna come back and grab stuff either, so.
Stairs. This must be the way out.
Very nice. What a level up. One hell of a level up right there. Very nice. I don't know. Is there anything we could buy with ability points? You know what I mean? Like, what even is there? Because after a certain point, like, you're going to have your 6 abilities, and that's really it. Like, Mastery will just do what? Oh, shit, I forgot. What does Mastery do for this again? Increases limit break gauge gain. I mean, I guess I might as well just get the 4th and final limit break. Yeah, done. Stomp. Yeah, why not? This will never happen, but why the fuck not? It's cheap. We don't care about that. Taunt only has one thing. Recommended for luring enemies into a precision dodge or a parry. Can be used anytime except while recovering from damage. Will have no effect on powerful lines. So it doesn't work on bosses, which makes sense, right? Because then you could completely pattern out the boss, you know? R2 and touchpad, which is probably the weirdest thing. I don't even know if I'm really gonna get it. It's fine. As next we start to upgrade Wicked Wheel since we haven't upgraded it. We'll start to upgrade the abilities that we have that I took all the points out of. So that's what we'll spend it on. Yeah. Uh-oh. It's a shaman. It's a warlord.
Past this one. How did it get in here?
Ah, too early. Fuck. Shit. Okay. Okay, so all of his attacks are very fast. I see. That's actually way faster than the Minotaur. Too early. Okay. I'm dodging everything way too early. Okay, well, this is not going well at all. Yank him. I will limit break once we stagger him. There's no reason not to. It just looks so stupid. Well, we took out most of his HP. There you go. Just save a little bit of our limit break. Okay. Dude, I always do that one too early for some reason. That one attack in particular.
Nice try.
whatever. It's fine.
Nice try.
What? Alright, well, he won't last long enough. He's actually just dead. Okay. I don't know, I feel like the levels I have made that a little bit easier than it would have normally been. Because I did a lot of damage to him when we broke him, so, okay. He dies over here. Alright. Absolutely nothing over here. There's actually no map for these, like, linear areas. There's no map at all. Like, there's a world map. Obviously, we can't leave right now. Or I guess we can. I have no idea. But, like, there's no, like, area map. Like, when you usually touch the touchpad. That doesn't exist here. There's no area map for the linear portions of the game.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal.
Okay, obviously this will be a big boss fight. Let's save. I'll make a new save. There you go. Okay.
Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Yeah, why not? That's nice and subtle.
Let the trial begin.
Yeah, it's all fallen creatures. Oh, dude, it's Iron Giant 2.0. No, Spirits Within. What? Oh, okay, that's actually faster than the fist. Can't you just be behind him? Yeah, and he can't hurt you. It's useless, just like Spirits Within. Yank him. Oh, it's a ring. I thought it was a shockwave. God damn. I wonder if this is gonna change halfway through the fight. Like he'll be faster at spinning it or something. Because as it is, it's one of the easiest moves to dodge. Alright, anyway. Shit, I fucked up. I lost like a couple seconds of time. I didn't mean to. What is this? Oh, he does a tackle right after. That's so funny. Yank. Dude, how could Garuda not be endgame material? She's too good. You just get to not take damage, you just get free hits for this. You could be on him for the... No, you cannot. Okay, I was wrong about that. You cannot be on him when he finishes it. Dude, it's not even worth wasting LB. Dude, what the hell? Now the bosses are just like bending over, taking it. They just don't even really fight back. They don't really do much. Don't worry, Kupka will be a completely separate story. Increases damage by 10%. See, this would be good because Thunderstorm is the hardest hitting move that I have. So if that's hitting for like 5,000 or something, and you know, over the course of its duration, it's going to go up to 5,500, which would be really good. That would be something to consider putting on, but I probably won't. And I'll probably forget about it anyway.
Seems we're expected.
I always love a good trap.
This is the power of Muthos.
It wasn't exactly a very great test to begin with.
Did the orcs do this too?
No, it was Kupka. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, it would be cool here if there was like a dungeon, you know, to run around, do things, you know, solve very light, limited puzzles. Like, it's just a straight line. You know what I mean? Like, okay, there's a chest here. It has 100 gil and 10 sharp fangs. We could find that just by playing the game, you know? Like, instead of it being like, okay, well, you explore the different rooms, maybe you have to beat some enemies to open, you know, some doors or trigger some switches. Here we just run up the stairs to the next thing, you know? Well, at least there's some enemies on the way up. Dude, I love the curb stomp. That's like an anime thing right there. This level reminds me of like Sands of Time a little bit, which is a fantastic game, and even though the remake got pushed again, you know, thanks Ubisoft. Like, I want it to be good. I'm just worried about Ubisoft, man. I am. I'm worried about them. I'm worried about Ubisoft and Square Enix. I'm not really worried about Bandai Namco so much as I am the direction of Tales as a franchise, because Arise sucked, man. When I say it sucked, it's not like a terrible, like, unplayable game. It's just not as good as the games that came before it. Like, Berseria, Vesperia... Symphonia has the story, I feel, and the nostalgia points. Not the gameplay anymore. Definitely not. But, you know, if you took Vesperia and made it more like Berseria's combat, I just think it would be just way better. Okay, well, they're dead. Bye.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
Uh-oh. Bravery enhances their performance and value. Yeah, it's more damage. Okay. Didn't hit him. Basically, they have all the buffing moves from like 13 and 13 too. Goodbye. Thank you. No, stop that. You can actually cancel out of that? I did not know that. Okay, that's interesting. I think even, what, the 5 levels I have over them is making a big difference in combat. I think it's making the bosses way easier and everything, too. Just from doing some minimal side quests, because I have not been farming monsters in the overworld or anything.
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
Something's clearly not right. Can't put my finger on it. That's a lot of potions. Ow. Okay. Oh, these are the Reaper guys. We have not fought them since ages ago. Okay. Oh, it's slow moving. You'd be surprised. The slow moving ones are the ones that are just the weirdest to dodge. Get him. Bring his ass down. Oh, thanks, Torgal. Shit. I forget that that does not make you invincible. I was on the wrong icon. Thresh? Oh, it's the multi-hit. Okay, I forgot about this. I can see what's happening. I still dodged it, just based off the sound cue alone. That was actually kind of cool. Anyway. Alright, all it cost us was 1 potion. We actually got the high potion back, which is kind of interesting. Wait, what? Which door did we come in from? Oh, okay. So I wish there was a map, you know, something to look at or whatever. You know, it'd be like Resident Evil a bit. Huh. What happened to the music?
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go?
There it is. This one hangs from the ceiling. Or maybe it goes up, I don't know. Could be both.
He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Torgal.
It's a shame, too, because obviously Benedicta was just using him, and he just can't see it. She was very, very, very clearly just using him, and I don't know. Yeah. He genuinely loved her. It's silly. It's whatever. It's the most probably realistic and relatable thing in the world, but, you know. For a man who could pretty much have almost anyone on the continent, he chooses the crazy Garuda lady. To absolutely simp over, mind you. Let me save, I guess. That's a lot. What did he fire that at? What? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Dude, the slow movers, man. Yeah, stomp them. Yeah, obviously it's not going to be that easy. But you can see they made these enemies easy on purpose. That's why they're way lower level. Dude, I really wish that made you invincible. Oh shit. Ah! Yeah, maybe we'll keep Scarlet Cyclone. I like both of those moves. They're actually very good.
That better be the last of them.
Okay.
My everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka!
This is only going to drive him to absolutely do it.
I swear to you, my love. We will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
Yes. Yeah, she's not actually there. Oh shit. He's absolutely insane. Uh-oh.
You get away from her.
I'm hungry. It's time to eat. How does it feel, cuck? He said, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on.
Oh shit, he's priming.
That's not gonna work. He's hardened now. Yeah, like, we need to be able to prime, like, now. This whole place is gonna collapse. I mean, this is exactly the dude he's looking for. Yeah, I don't know how Torgal survives this, but whatever. He's still, yeah, I guess he can't recover his hands, yeah. So whatever injuries they sustain, morphing does not recover it. Oh, never mind. Hilariously enough, he could have gotten his hands back. Yeah, they gave him the Jaime Lannister hands. Geo Crush. Yeah, it was called Voice of the Land. I was right about that. Oh, did I say Will of the Land? It's probably all three of them, honestly. I don't think it's Weight of the Land, then. You can just step by it. Oh, okay. Well, I somehow dodged that using Ultra Instinct. Listen, man, size isn't everything, okay? That's why you can't get rid of me. I'm like a little ant just running around. Normally there's not as much of a size difference, just because this dude's a big motherfucker. Oh yeah, we don't have any special abilities. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have any special abilities as if for it. You can't buy anything for him or none of that. So you just attack. Listen, man, you and Benedict are the worst dominants, seriously.
Nice trick. But if you can do it, then so could I!
Brimstone. Oh, I don't like this. It's nothing major. Hold and release R2 and square to emit a violent explosion. Hold it longer, increase the explosion size and strength. If it is invulnerable while charging Brimstone, suffering an attack over will automatically trigger the explosion. It's like this. Okay, it's just a counter move, basically. It's funny, I was just saying we didn't have any active abilities, and now we do. Now all we need is like a purely offensive one, you know? Oh no, you want the yellow, okay. Not the spot in between, gotcha. Voice of the Land. What's Geo Crush? Dude, what the fuck is going on, man? Does he even have enough HP to take another hit? What? Oh, it's on cooldown. Whoops, I triggered it by accident. I didn't mean to. I guess it activates really quickly. Earth Shaker. Alright, anyway, time for something completely unrelated. Dodge. Oh no! Oh shit! Ah! Oh no, you don't! Oh god! Dude, what a pussy this guy is. Probably has one of the strongest icons and he just can't do shit. Yummy. Like, basically, he's gonna have to go Akashic to even stand a chance.
What the hell has he done?
Earth and Fury. Whoa! Yeah, I feel bad. Anyone that, you know, lives around here or whatever. Yeah, Torgal survives, guys. Don't worry. He's fine. Oh, yeah. This is definitely Soken's music. Always Titan. It's always Titan. They love this motherfucker, man. What have you done? Titan Maximum!
Thunder, help me. It's you or die! I'm coming, Kuka!
Okay. Titan lost. Close enough. Oh, shit. Whoa! 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 I actually did go right under both of those. That was pretty cool. Now, why does he get alien tentacles? There you go. Alright, we could run along the tentacle, yeah. This is like a Sonic boss. By that I mean we do very little work. Oh shit! Don't worry, we're gonna take out all his HP in like 1 or 2 hits anyway. Almost can't even see it. Ah, damn. Ow. I should get like a speed boost for running through the crystals, not damage. There's a dodge, obviously. That didn't do anything. We're gonna need a lot more fire. What are we going to do? We can't suplex him. Okay, we'll just throw it at him. That's fair. I was gonna say, we're not gonna pick him up by one of his tails.
I've got you now.
How is this even gonna work? Oh, you piece of shit. Okay, it doesn't always spawn crystals. It's like fighting the savior a little bit. He should just break the platform. Oh, that's a shockwave. Okay, that's not crystals. It's hard to believe this would do any damage to him at this point. Oh, no. Okay, so the grabbing the platform is crystals. Okay. It's fine. It's all the same, more or less. Haven't needed to use any healing yet, so I doubt we're going to need to use any at all, to be fair. You know, he is actually breaking the platform. We're running out of space to stand. We're not gonna climb on him? Are you sure? What the fuck? We were doing all this running up and down him before. Now we don't want to climb on him. Given the option. Alright. Was exactly what I was saying. Yeah, just hop on his arm. Or, I guess, the tails again. Oh, shit. I think the blue is just a little bit more vulnerable. That's the crystal. Oh, dude. I forget which one is which, honestly. We've only seen it 3 times. I already forget. I'll be honest with you. Granite Rain. Okay. It's so weird moving around on a lock-on like this. Like, I know why, it's just, it's weird. Yeah, we need to learn how to make Ifrit this big. At least partially. Because, like, everyone, he's the only one that gets to be this big, probably. Maybe him and Bahamut. Oh, this is the crystals, right? Yes. I guess it doesn't matter where you hit him as long as you just hit him in general. Alright, do your thing. Talk your shit. Dodge. You know, these would be real quick time events back in the day if people didn't hate quick time events now. That's the unfortunate part. Like, people still want to do them. It's just they don't want to, you know, actually commit to it fully. I think you just invuln this. Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do. It's kind of a shame. It was cool when they had quick time events. They were done to death a little bit, but you could tell that they still want to do it. They just don't want to make it anything, like, costly, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, you know? I guess he's never getting his left arm back again. Literally just go right through it. Should look like a burning hole in his hand. See, now I like this. This is the Titan I love. See, now he's doing back-to-back shit, man. I mean, Titan's been a badass since 4. Rydia summons him when she's like a kid, basically. That's what sets in motion the whole event of the game. Because Cecil's a nice guy, despite being a Dark Knight, and Rydia summons Titan. Titan's always gotten a good amount of love. Crystals. Can't really remember if he was in any of the first 3 games. Not really. I don't even think the summons really appeared until, what, 3? Maybe they're in 2. I can't remember. Oh, his arm's cracking. Can't take much more of this! My arm! No, no, no. Get this shit out of here. You never had hentai tentacles before. Whoop. He rips it right off. Alright. It's time to be a badass. Yeah! You're mine. Whoop. There you go. Hellfire right on his arm. Yeah, I guess repairing injuries is not that easy for icons, you know? Even when they're in icon form. Oh, no. Get this shit out of here, man. Oh, my God. Are we going to bring it right on his head? Oh, I see. There you go. This is fucking insane. This is gonna be the best fight of the game. This is the fight everyone's gonna remember 20 years from now. This is gonna be this game. This fight in particular. Oh, they're coming in hot. Dude, how high up did we go? Holy shit. No, no, no. Get that shit out of here. Here, let's grab both of them. Let's dual wield tentacles. Oh, shit. Where is he? Very funny. Here, have this! Alright, you think he's had enough, man? Very nice. 2 million damage. Or was it 27? I didn't even look. It doesn't. The numbers are all cosmetic. Yeah, he outright refuses to, bro. No. You were supposed to spit out your fucking smaller self earlier, man. Yeah, you can't hit him a little bit. Technically, everything here is going to be an aerial combo. Alright, he's broken. Not that it means anything. Not that you can really do anything while they're broken. Or, you know, staggered, or temporarily staggered. Damn, boy, how deep do you go? There you go. Fucking break him. I'm sure this is his last health bar. He only had 5 of them. He's like a Kingdom Hearts boss right now. Never underestimate a simp and his love for his woman. What the fuck is he doing? Oh shit, ow. Sure, I'll just hold it. Earthshakers what again? Oh, yeah. The lines. I remember what they are in 14. I don't remember what it is in this. It's the lines of crystals. Alright, well, interrupt. And that's why that's good, because if we had Garuda, we could just yank him, but I'm not even sure how you would yank something in midair, to be honest. Yeah, you could just avoid. You don't even need to dodge that. You just go right or left, wherever it isn't. That's where you go. Okay. Anyway. Dude, how deep is his body? What is going on? Like, I know he's the size of a mountain, but no mountain could be this deep, right? Alright, finally. Let's do like a super suplex. Right into his throne room. Okay, that's fine. I'll just use it, it doesn't really matter. Perfect damage is kind of a suggestion, honestly. Shaker again. That one I actually had to dodge because I was on the other wall. What the fuck? I can't reach him. He's like right out of my range. I guess even if you would dodge it, you could still precision dodge it. Like, you don't actually have to do that. Alright, anyway. Come on, bro. That's not gonna work on me at this point. Then so could I. But you know this can't be healthy for you, right? Oh, this is gonna be ironic. Alright, it's clobbering time! That's okay, I have 2 for a reason. Dude. Just put this man out of his misery, please. Holy shit. Yeah, gee, I wonder what's the fight everyone's gonna remember about this game. Alright, time for everything else from here to just be generic and boring and downhill. I don't know how we topped that. That was like 20 minutes of a straight fight scene. Yeah, 2 Earth and Furies. Probably a weapon. It's probably more than 20 minutes when you consider how long Titan Lost was. Alright, anyway. Just think, there was a mountain here at one point. It's all gone now. Oh, okay.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Yeah, it went through him. Okay, anyway, that's a suggestion.
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us.
Yeah, it can wait. First, he's gonna have to kill my brother, pretty much.
Thank you, Joshua.
Where have you been? How did you avoid all the chaos and destruction?
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
I mean, he wasn't really much of a person anymore.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head.
What a fucking simp.
A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
And that would be a sight to see, but, you know, it's obviously not going to be anything good for most people. Holy Order of the Knights Dragoon.
Some medicine, my lord?
Dude, why are you everywhere? Hold on.
I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince.
That's going to be the secret boss, is that kid.
Force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay. You may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence, that you were my master. But alas,
I am the master.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Yeah, he knows he's gonna die.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
And that's why it would be a slaughter.
That I could avoid doing
Yeah,
battle
they would have nothing to contest him.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor.
Damn, that was fast. Okay.
What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly! Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and... Gah!
I'm getting the fuck out of here. Woo!
Terence,
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix.
Not dead.
Wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
Just older.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
And he's probably gonna tell him everything that's going to happen. I think he's kind of time traveled or something. Alright, well, only so much we can do. Namely, one thing. He's definitely aware of what would have normally happened if Dion returned or if Dion went to go do his own thing. Okay. Out of the shadow.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Well, here's the thing. We're running out of dominance. Is what? Just Shiva, myself, Bahamut, and the King of Walud is Odin. That's it. Half of them are gone. Unless Leviathan's not making a late game entrance. Alright, I'm gonna save. Very nice.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Hey, you guys will never guess what I've been up to.
You're back.
Holy shit.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a Stolas from Lubor saying Drake's Fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Yeah! We get to see the things move around on the screen again. Let's go. That's the most hype thing.
The conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of
God
visiting
damn it.
our resident physical
Can't unplug this at all.
suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waluders.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang.
Thank you.
Obsidian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waluders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus?
Oh no.
One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
I agree. Let's get to it. I love these in every game they're in. I love this.
The kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865.
All him.
The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dalmekian allies.
Probably just content to let them die in favor of his new lord.
Ravages great swathes of ash. Yet warlike Walud shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the mother crystal for Walud? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when.
And for why.
And on that day,
Yeah.
who will be trampled underfoot?
Well, we know he's aware of who Mythos
In
is.
summary,
Namely,
I know
me.
not to attend the Royalist betrayed Kupka.
Anyway, I don't know what the hell's going on. I just wanted to, show a map.
Broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If
Only
one is to
pity.
cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Okay, let's do exactly that. Speak with Karam. Is it Harpocrates? I don't think we really talked with him much. Is he the guy in the library? It's all the major characters, although we really don't interact with him very much. It's funny, for everything I thought we were gonna do, you, like all the potions and stuff you bring in there, you don't actually even use them because the whole thing is Ifrit versus Titan in like 4 different phases. Yeah, it's the Tome Man. Yeah.
Ah, Clive.
Right.
Have you come seeking
Take a
the
drink,
gift
I
of
guess.
knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying.
Oh, shut up.
He is. Big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us.
Yeah,
There
wow.
shall be no lessons today on Thanksgiving.
Wow. This is the best day ever. Excellent. I don't care why he's crying. This is great.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him
By design.
with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Okay. Alright, well, I mean, we could see if we have a couple of items to pick up. At this point, there's not really like a ton to buy, really, you know?
Thanks to Sid, the man who...
Okay.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing.
Yeah, word spreads fast.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. Start to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't dream of it. Do I even have any missing items?
Business or pleasure?
Enhancer. Which means I could probably craft it. No, I have no missing items. Okay.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Alright, that's all.
Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Well, I want to see if I could upgrade first.
What do you want?
Grindstone, also enhancer 1. This is actually better. Unless we could make Grindstone 2. We need Leavenbolt and an Earth Shard to make it. Yeah, we have tons. So we could make both.
Scratches, right?
Nah, you can't enhance it. Alright, what about Enhancer plus 1?
If I do say so myself.
Enhancer plus 2.
My best work, but it'll do.
Hunter's Waistcloth. Drake Slayer's Bracelets. I never made this? Oh, you know what it is? I think I got more, I think I had... Is it Scarletite? I got something. Dragon's Tail? I don't know. For some reason I couldn't make this before. Now I can. Alright, sure. Why not?
It'd last you a good while.
Okay. So once again, it's the best gear that we can equip, so... Not really much to do, you know what I mean? That's kind of the whole point, actually, is to... You know, usually in most games you don't have all the best gear right away. I mean, pretty much here there's nothing better to equip. The Drake Slayer's belt. Invictus. Braveheart. Oh, this is pre-order. Pre-order bonus. Okay, whatever.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
That could only be good.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Okay. I wonder what kind of room she is making, really. A new quest is available.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
For great justice. And use your loaf. Okay, it just lets you fast travel to it. All right, so we'll go back. We'll clean it up. I'm assuming that eventually they'll give you like a warning, like, hey, you're gonna progress the game to the next phase or something. Maybe. If not, then once we get a couple more side quests, we'll just go run around, clean them all up.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen.
The Enterprise.
The Enterprise.
Oh my god.
and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
As usual, had to offer.
I was hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts making. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
Oh, we're lucky for that part, obviously.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Why can't you just take the 30 seconds to run into Blackthorn?
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Oh, I'm too stupid to figure this out.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Okay, anyway. This one we could actually go this way. Yeah, this is a little faster. Ah, who the hell reads books with no pictures? I won't lie though, when you're reading like a non-kids book and they put a picture in it like halfway through, that shit is fire, man. Just to realize, like the moment is so like ridiculously cool, they had to illustrate it. That shit's cool, man. I won't even pretend.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Okay. Instructions on how to go about building oneself a full set of thermal plating to dissipate heat from around a mithril engine, should one find oneself in need of such a thing.
Krieger's Tate. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical.
Son of a bitch.
If that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Gee, I wonder which one I'm doing.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this over with.
Alright, letting off steam, part 1. Alright, speak with Blackthorn.
You going after the Stardust then, are you?
Yeah, that's the one that requires
These
effort.
2 lucky souls is going with you.
I don't know. Let's take Gav.
Gav, you're with me.
It'll be just like old times.
So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supply. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
I don't know. Does it really matter who we take with us? We just have more story with Gav. You know what I mean? That's why I did it. I was like, okay, you know, Gav is kind of a character so far, so why not? Okay. We also have this one quest over here as well in Lost Wing. I guess that's going to be it for the 3 major areas, right? Maybe there'll be one more. I don't know where we're going to really go. Since most of the world is kind of destroyed, there's not really much to go and see. Okay.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
Do my laundry.
Afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Yep, of course.
Of course.
Anything for renown.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
Okay, this one we prioritize for great justice. Oh my god. I'm playing a meme game somehow. How did this happen? Alright, let's save. Did I hit level 34? No. Okay. Anyway.